was what I wanted was all right. And she said she hoped I would be happy.
They would question me, am I happy?
As long as that was what I wanted. And we didn't know the men that were going to be there. We invited the girls, and her sister-in-law invited all the men. When they came in, they had been partying before they got to our party, and they were talking and throwing things around. And the first time I had ever seen anyone inebriated, and I mean really inebriated. And as I approached him, or he approached me, I said, would you like a cup of black coffee? He said, what's coffee? And with that, he threw out his hand and threw the cup of coffee out of my hands, and coffee went all over this woman's Oriental rugs. Really didn't know how to act with these boys, these men really, because we were no youngsters anymore. And that was the story of how I met Uncle Wally. Sunday, he came to our house, and I had another couple come over, and Edith and her friend that she met the same night I met Wally proceeded to play bridge. Of course, there was no drinking in our house because my parents were very much against it. And that is how I met Uncle Wally. One afternoon when we went swimming, I was sitting on the edge of the pool, and Wally was in the waters, and he was swimming, he had been swimming, and he was down at the other end of the pool. Then when he came up, swam up toward me again, I just made up my mind it was time. Either we were going to get married or we were not going to get married. He always said he would not get married as long as he was keeping his mother and living with his mother, because no other woman could live with his mother. So when he swam up to me, I had made up my mind that either we do or we don't get married. So I told him, and I said, you know, we've been going together for 5 years, and I think it's time either we get married or I don't see you anymore. With that, he turns around and swims back to the other end of the pool. About 15 minutes later, he comes back, and he said, when do you want to get married? I said, well, I'll wait until wintertime. He swam back and forth, and then when he finally made up his mind, he said, all right, January will be all right. We were going to go to Wheeling to get married. On the way, he called on customers. After all, he couldn't waste that time. He was passing through their territory. After we were married, we made 2 more stops, one in Wheeling, one in Weirton, West Virginia, and then to Steubenville, Ohio, calling on his customers on the way. After he finished with his calls in Steubenville, and at 9 o'clock that night, he put Joe and Marge and me on a train and sent us back to Pittsburgh. We thought it was funny. At the time, we thought it was funny. So we proceeded to have quite a few drinks. Of course, Wally went on hit the road the rest of the week. He didn't come home until Friday night. This was Tuesday. We were married. Friday night, he came home. He had the flu when he got home.